Alright, so today we're checking out Transylvania by Iron Maiden. I believe this is song number 5 in the Maiden series. I feel like I've heard this before. Nice little bass riff. I've heard this before. Not a lot, but I have heard it. I'm not familiar with it, I just heard it. I like the bass work. Good job, Steve. Bass roll again. It's a great lick. Big band, I love it. Is this 3 guitar parts? 4 actually with Steve? Alright, I gotta stop. First of all, this is awesome. I just coming to the realization this is an instrumental. For those of you who don't know Maiden and are enjoying this is an instrumental, so we will not have any vocals. That guitar solo that just played so far is my favorite solo on the album. This is song number 5. So of what I've heard, that in my opinion is my favorite solo. Again, I haven't gone back and listened to all the rest of the songs. I'm still on basically first time playthrough on all this stuff. But to me, that was my favorite solo so far of the album. Let's back that up and check out some of that if we can. Great bass work too with the drums. That makes it big. Yeah, I've heard this before. Puts a smile on the face. I don't know what to tell you. fantastic, guys. I wanted it to keep going. We've got time. Spooky ending. Okay, hold on. How does the song start? Okay, just to confirm. Okay, yeah, that's just a totally random, clean spot at the end that they decided to just throw into the end of spookiness and just kind of cap it off. That was a fantastic song. That's an instrumental. I am a musician myself, happen to play those sticks behind me nowhere near as well as these people do, but I appreciate a lot of the things that are happening here right now. Man, I'm all for instrumentals because I'm an instrumentalist, and I tend to listen to band before vocals, even with my favorite bands. Megadeth is my favorite metal band. I know probably 60% of the lyrics of their songs. I probably know all the lyric melodies. I can hum them, but I can't always tell you what all the words are because I do listen to band first. It's just kind of how I'm wired. Every now and then, that doesn't always happen to be the case, but I was thankful not to have to choose in this song. So the first solo in that was my favorite solo so far. If I was, again, guessing who did that solo, I would say it was Dave and not Dennis, but I don't know. I don't know if they've traded off on this or what may be happening there, but I was very pleased with this. I have heard it before. I wasn't overly familiar with it, but I've heard it. Maybe it's something they've done live a couple of times. Maybe I just heard it a few times in my passing of listening to Maiden over the years, but I thoroughly enjoyed that song and wish there was more of it. So share your memories in the comments. I know a lot of you guys were teenagers when this came out. I wasn't, but I wasn't too far away from it. I discovered Maiden kind of during Fear of the Dark and moved forward at that point in time. So I'm enjoying this journey. I hope you're having fun with it as well. That was fantastic. Let me know your stories in the comments. Big concerts you've been to. Have you traveled to see them? What was the show like back in the early 80s, stage set wise and things like that with Paul? Did they have the big stages back then? I'm sure they probably didn't. Were they even in America much back on their first tours? Share all that stuff. I can look it all up, but that'd be pointless. That's what the super fans are for. I want to know the little things that aren't on Wikipedia. This has been Transylvania by Iron Maiden. I believe it was number 5. Let me check just to make sure. Number 5. Of this album, and also number 5 in regards to the entire series, which we are doing. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the playlist if you want to be notified when I put these out. I'll probably be doing 2 to 3 of these a week for however long. If it takes 2 years, 2 months, however long my channel is alive, we'll get this done, because going back through Maiden's catalog and catching up on all the stuff that I missed is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's why we're doing this. So check out some of my other stuff. I've done a ton of other reactions on a bunch of bands that I think a lot of you will like. Maybe you'll discover some new stuff. I've been discovering some Sabaton and some Nightwish and some Love Bites. God, go listen to Love Bites, guys. That is very reminiscent of our era, the Iron Maiden fans, early fans era. That's it, man. I'm out. I'm just an old school metalhead, always have been, always will be. If you are not, or you are not a fan of Maiden and you're just coming over to check this out for the first time and you thought that was pretty cool, go check out the playlist, go listen to more, go listen to more, go listen to more. You'll become more of a metalhead. For those of you who are already in that Iron Maiden family with me, I once again thank you for joining me.